Welcome, everyone, and welcome to our Holistic Health, Fitness, and Sports Talk Show. I hope everyone out there had a great Thanksgiving holiday 2023. And there is my co-host, the illustrious, the one and only Commodore Jeff Zambello. How are you, sir? We are live.
Outstanding.
Good.
Good workout today, and getting ready to go to the gym in about an hour again.
Right. Yeah, he's a competitive, drug-free, competitive athlete. He can be involved in several strength-related competition, but right now he's focusing on swinging the mace, or what is known as the gada in ancient times. And you are preparing for a vintage strength games event, I believe, that's coming up when?
June.
Oh, forget it. You got
tons of time for that.
tons of time.
I'm ready for it right now. I want there to be more, but there's not enough events. I don't know why.
You know what? I want to see.
The United States of America has what, 300 million people? Or 3 million, whatever the hell it has. I don't know what the hell it has.
Yeah, who knows now? I mean, but I want to see you defeat those younger whippersnappers. I want to see you, okay. Let me do this properly. I'm going to pipe aboard the Commodore, Chef Zambello. Arr! He is officially piped aboard. We have to do this right. Chase off the evil spirits.
Yep.
I had a great time at my sister's, And,
awesome. Yeah, I saw this big snake.
Oh yeah. No, that was the
You're trying to put him in a pretzel position.
That was the candy cane looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There she is, Lisa. But where's her video?
Oh, Lisa's coming on?
Yeah. What happened? Where's your video? Yeah, what's going on here? She's got a new high-tech phone, what the hell's going on? It's not problematic iPhone, it's an Android. But anyway, hopefully she'll be back with everything straightened out.
So whatever happened with the crow's nest? Is it still around?
No.
Or they sell the property?
No, it's closed and they're going to tear it down.
For what? Condominiums or another restaurant or a discount shopping center or what?
Oh, who the hell knows?
That's too bad.
It was around when I was a kid. It was at one time. I know my late mother would say we used to be called Beef and Brew, and they specialized in hot roast beef sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like up in Massachusetts, Kelly's famous.
Kelly's famous roast beef
in Revere
Beach.
Yeah, the first Kelly. I went
Yeah.
to the one in Saugus on Route 1,
Yeah.
which was the first East Coast interstate highway,
Yeah.
Saugus. And anyway, I want to. Where is the Maritime Province's premier TV evangelist, the one and only, the Reverend Dr. Mikey Zambello?
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's at one of his friend's house today, and then he'll be going to church again tonight.
Right, because I know he has a big congregation.
Yeah. Oh, he was on a Christmas float last night for the church.
A Christmas float.
Yeah, for
Is
the
that
Santa Claus parade, he was on a float.
was he drinking a root beer float, ice cream soda, or a root beer float on the float?
No, he was out waving to everybody in the city.
Right.
Yeah.
Send me your tithe. Send me your 10% of your life savings. Your
exactly. Yep. Yeah.
tithe. But anyway, we were
It
starting.
reminds me of the leprechaun, but with the pot of gold.
Oh, me gold, where's me gold?
Only pot of gold, only Lucky Charms.
Me lucky charms.
The
That
founder.
little diddly Dicky Doyle.
Yeah. Very expensive toilet paper. $800 piece of toilet paper.
Oh, you mean the certificate?
Yeah.
I wonder if those certificates have any college or with any college credit. They have any academic value.
Yeah.
It's probably worth as much as the placemat they give you at the diner.
Yeah, exactly. If you get a new puppy, you put it on the floor. Get more use for that.
Potty training.
Yep.
Anyway, we were talking about sports in terms of baseball. First, I'm very happy that the Red Sox got rid of Cham Bloom, that skinflint cheap bastard. He let Mookie Betts and what's his
I
name?
know.
Oh, Humphrey Bogarts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xander Bogarts.
Xander Bogarts
Yeah.
he let him go because he don't want to pay what they're worth.
I know.
He
You
don't
must
wanna
work
pay,
faster. You must work faster.
right? And what happened? The Red Sox was they finished last.
Alex Cora was so laid back. You know, he wasn't a good leader.
No, you gotta if you don't if
You
you're
fire
not
up these guys.
if you're not a fiery, passionate manager, your people are going to slack off, and they're going to figure, hey, I get paid really well anyway.
Yep.
As opposed to somebody like the late Earl Weaver of the Orioles and Billy Martin of the Yankees.
Billy Martin. He wouldn't put up with that crap.
No, or Sparky Anderson of the Big Red Machine. No. These guys wouldn't put up with any of that shit.
Even Don Zimmer.
Oh, Popeye, Don Zimmer. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember they called him Popeye. Yeah, I think he passed away, the late Don Zimmer.
Oh yeah.
And
he was a heart attack waiting.
Yeah. Well, you know who?
Very stout man.
Well, this guy retired. Terry Francona. That.
Yep.
He ended his career with I won't say the Cleveland Guardians because it's.
I call it the Cleveland Indians.
Cleveland Indians.
That's right.
And he was with the Red Sox when they won the World
Series.
Yeah, he might have been with them
since 1918.
Yeah, and then I think the Red Sox won one or two more.
They won two more. Yep.
I don't know if it was under Francona, but they.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Wow, so he had a nice little collection of World Series rings. Now, general managers, they're always quick to blame the manager, but in reality, in this case, with the New York Yankees general manager douchebag Brian Cashman,
yeah,
he's the problem, and I blame the lackadaisical Momo Hal Steinbrenner, the son of the late George Steinbrenner. I blame him for not acknowledging the fact that the problem is Brian Cashman.
That's right.
It's not Daniel Boone, or no, what the hell is he? Aaron Boone.
Aaron Boone. Yeah.
It's not Aaron Boone's fault. He gets along perfectly with the players, and they love him. They respect him. Now, Cashman has a tendency. He has an obsession with signing up older veterans who had the best of their career behind them. And
Right, like the ladies at the dance club who ask you, if you're established and all that stuff. But anyways,
or the older ladies
I
at the
digress.
dance club that try to squeeze into hoochie mama clothes that 21-year-old girls would normally wear.
Yeah, so it's the same analogy. Like those old hags can't compete with the up and coming.
Yeah, and these guys, these veteran players who are in the twilight of their careers, the worst thing he did, not only signing them up, but signing them up to a long-term contract. You don't you don't sign up a veteran player to a long-term contract.
Giancarlo, what the hell's his name there? Giancarlo
Stanton. He used to be Mike Stanton. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, Giancarlo Stanton. That's the worst example there. The guy's locked in for another 3 years, I think.
Yeah, he has a no trade clause.
Wow.
Which is not to be confused with Santa Claus. That's horrible. It's
ding,
like
ding, 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 ding. That deserves the bell. Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Took me a while, but I got in. I had to go through the back door.
Yeah.
How you doing?
So always going on in there with the online areas.
So we're talking about the Yankees. We're talking about Brian Cashman.
We're talking about what, the Yankees baseball team?
Yep.
Yeah, the general manager, the mistakes he's made. But yeah, we had a good holiday.
We did. We ate. Oh my God, I just took a shower. Don't mind me. It is what it is. I'm all over the place. I need a haircut. My phone, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like my phone has got blocked. I got everything. I got everything because I have a lot of apps on my phone from my job. So I have a lot of security blocks, and it wouldn't let me in for nothing. But
I had to shut the notifications on some of my apps because every time a notification came,
oh my God, that's what I heard all night. I'm like, I'm like, Jimmy, shut it off. I swear, I have everything shut off. I'm a dead silence on my phone.
Now tell Jeff how horrible the Royal Hibachi buffet was.
Oh my gosh. Compared to the last time you were there, or we were there, probably when we were all there, it was so bad. It was like, it was really disappointing. We'll never go back again. Sloppy, number one. I mean, there were no women running around. People are like gavones, really like pigs. And that's another thing. The clientele there is like not that good anymore. But the worst part is, like, we got there, Jerry came back, he got some pieces of steak or whatever, flank steak, and he gave me a little piece. I said, oh, this is pretty good. Let me tell you, they didn't refill it from the time he got it to the time we left. Jeez. They were not refilling everything, and everything was like that fried crap.
Yeah.
Fried, and Chinese schlop, I called it. And I couldn't find anything I really wanted. So I said, you know what? I don't think we'll be going back again, but that's everywhere.
Yeah, that's too bad.
It is. It really is too bad. It used to be, but it's like that too. You can't get beef or meat. It's just so expensive, or seafood. But that's not right. I mean, we were there for probably an hour and a half, and for the whole hour and a half, he never refilled that meat.
That's unusual.
Yeah, it really was. And it was probably the only thing that was decent, other than people picking seafood out and leaving stuff behind. It was just, it was just, I don't know. I felt like I was like, I should have wore like plastic gloves or something.
Yep, in that place for sure.
Yeah,
the little
I didn't feel good.
Snotty noses.
Yeah, it's really a shame. But everybody, and the main thing is like people were just like in a rush. Like, like I would taking my time. I'm walking around and these grown boys, I'm going to call them. They're not even men.
Yeah.
The starving people. And they're like running right in front of you and they don't care. And it was just
Jeez.
rude. I was just like, let's get out of here. But it's a shame.
You should have spoke up or gave him an elbow in the rib.
Well, I know me and my mouth.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be I was trying to be nice. I take my time because the knees and everything, and I got arthritis, and now I had the knee replacement. So nowadays I wouldn't even tolerate it. But you have to take your time. You can't be walking. What if you slip?
Yeah. Well,
that's how dirty it was.
Then you make sure you go to the lawyer's office as soon as possible.
Seriously, I mean, it was really sloppy. That's what I mean. I was going to get like seafood salad. And it was like all the juice was like all over the place. And I'm like, where are the people walking around and cleaning?
Jeez. They used to always clean.
Always. Mm-hmm.
He's being penny wise and pound foolish because that's going to affect his business in the long run. And if the health department goes back.
Well, the problem is, from what I've seen, his clientele, and I hate to say it because it is what it is, was like from Passaic, like that low class Hispanic. I hate to say it. And you know what I mean. Like when we went there was a lot of Arabic. I remember. There was a lot of mixed. There was a lot of Arabic, a lot of Caucasian. Yeah. So now I noticed it was just large families of like that don't give a crap about the food. They just want to keep eating a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't see that kind of clientele anymore.
They're trying to get their one meal in for the day.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So that's the kind of people that go there now, and it's a lot around too. I went to another place a while back, but it was the same thing. It was just a lot of fried foods and Chinese foods, which are cheap.
Jeez.
That's all if it's an all you can eat, that's what they're going to do because they're not going to be putting out like high grade type of meats that are so expensive now in seafood. You can't even get anything.
I mean, at one time, Royal was dirt cheap. Now, not anymore.
Yeah, it's like I told you. My girlfriend Lisa, she went to get herself. It was a prime rib rump roast. It was like 5 pounds. This was my girlfriend last week. She didn't want to make turkey, so the butcher gave it to her $120.
Oh my gosh!
So my girlfriend turned around and said, "Excuse me, is this an error?" And the butcher's like, "No, that's prime rib rump." She says, "Yeah, but I didn't want the cow. I just wanted," and she says, I don't want this. She says, so she ended up just getting like London broil, but she said, I said, get out of here.
Wow.
5 pound prime rib rump roast was that much money, Lee? She's like, yeah, I thought it was a mistake.
Yeah, what it is too, like we found up here, is the shipping cost of everything.
Yeah.
So
well, all we know is we have the memories of the good all you can eat. That's all.
I know.
Remember when me and you went to the sushi village in, where was it, Verona or Little Falls or something? It was called Sushi Village.
Me? Oh, you and Jeff?
No, you and I went to some all-you-can-eat place called Sushi Village.
Probably did. We've been to so many, I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was like the place over here is like that. You sit down and you check off what you want.
Yeah.
Bring it to you, and the only difference is this place is much better because they have hot Japanese and sushi.
That's good. I mean, as long as, like you said, you check it off and they give you a good amount. As long as they're not giving you like 2 rolls or something, I don't mind that. But I don't know. I'm almost skeptical now too.
Yeah. Let me say good morning to Masumi. Good morning, Masumi.
Is she on here?
Yeah, she's I put her
from Japan.
Oh, she doesn't have a video, right?
No, she just typing.
Oh, there she is. So she could see you and hear you, right?
Yeah, we have a comments box.
And it's good morning, Masumi. Hi, Grandma.
She's a grandma. Her daughter had a second baby, a girl.
Oh. That's sweet. How's your family, Jeff? Everybody's all right?
Oh, good. Yeah, my son, he got married to a young lady that's half Japanese, half Hawaiian. So they'll be going to Japan in
Oh,
December for Christmas.
nice. Well, nice. I mean, how do you feel about that? Your little holiday separation, but
Ah,
it is
Well,
what it
he's in,
is.
it is what it is. Yeah, he's in Hawaii. So
he's stationed.
Oh, he's
he's in the
stationed
army.
in
So
Hawaii. Okay, that's a big
yeah, he's in
difference.
the infantry. So
Oh, good for him.
yeah,
Thank you for his services. Yeah.
thank
Yeah,
you.
if that's the case, then you know, as long as he's happy and he's safe, right?
Yeah.
It's a nice place to be stationed, though.
Yep.
I was just gonna say before
He
he
goes to
even
the beach
said he
all
was
the time.
stationed in Hawaii, I was gonna be like, I think I'd rather go to Hawaii than Japan, but he's already there.
Yeah,
Hawaii.
he lives there. So
Like when Newman on Seinfeld he kept trying to get transferred to Hawaii as a Hawaii post
oh
office.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, before you know it, will be the bunnies will be hopping around again. So
He says that the air is so dewy sweet you can cut it with a butter knife,
no,
something like that.
yeah, with which was a Don Ho with his tiny bubbles.
Yeah.
Tiny bubbles. He was always drunk. I
I know, but those not.
heard tiny bubbles in the wine.
Oh, spare us, Jimmy, please. Or you get out your juice harp. What is that?
Well, I
Oh,
love that. Yeah.
bongo drum.
Or about the kazoo.
Oops.
You're welcome, Masumi. She
Aw.
says thank you for your greeting.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. So nice to see you here. On Jimmy's really big shoe.
Yeah.
His really big talk shoe. I know. Jerry went by mom's house. I got leftover Mexican. And I'm getting ready for work again tomorrow to my really big shoe.
Hmm.
I'm gonna heat up those tacos after the show.
There you go. Yeah.
I never touched by you, and I'm gonna heat them up.
Did you leave them out of the refrigerator, I hope? Because less cold will be better microwaving them. Make them like leather.
No, they're sitting outside.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're smart.
Yeah,
No,
on the table.
no.
And I think I got one more. I had a giant leftover turkey sandwich before, like late last night, and I think I got enough for one more.
Well, you had another one late last night?
Yeah, and then I have enough for one more, and then I also have fettuccine with truffle sauce that I can make.
He can eat, Jeff. Well, you.
I've seen it.
With-
Yeah, he eats all quality stuff.
Yeah, he does. This is always our conversation when he's here. Usually we have a great time together. We hang out, we chill, whatever. He's good. He's definitely a good company, and he's like very low maintenance until we get on the topic of the appetite and him eating. And me like saying, okay, I don't know what else to give you,
He says, because I said the word abundanza.
Yeah.
And she says, I eat her out of house and wallet.
You can eat them at a house and home. I says, I have enough food in my refrigerator for normal people. I call them two for Tubby,
Well, what did I eat?
Everything he eats is for two. And I'm like,
I made 2 turkey sandwiches on
well,
rye.
that was fine because we had turkey.
And then I had a few yogurts with mango.
Oh, you left 2 also.
Yeah, that was bound to
I
happen.
made 2 pumpkin pies.
This is James's sister.
Hi. Oh, she hears a woman's voice, right?
Yeah.
What's that lady doing?
She has to go get my son and then bring him to church.
Okay.
He's like a little celebrity.
Reverend Dr. Mikey Zambello. Yeah.
I didn't get to watch Mass today.
You know why I call him the Reverend Doctor? Because he wears like a powder blue suit.
Hey,
yeah. My little son, he likes to wear a suit all the time.
That's okay. That's old school. That's nice.
He looks like an evangelist. So.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he doesn't start jumping around the dance floor like some of them, I think.
Exactly.
I'm still trying to figure out what that is. Did you ever see that on YouTube?
What's that?
Or TikTok? It's like, I don't know what church it is, but they all jump around and kick around. And
I know. That's the Pentecostals.
yeah, I'm like, I'm jealous because I can't do that with my knees. But I'm still trying to figure out. But they just all go crazy. I mean, non-denominational Christian church I belong to. They had the flags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I've never
Well,
seen people hop around like that before.
the other one was very disappointing because nobody gave you condolences for mommy.
That's why I really don't go anymore. Oh my gosh, I need a haircut. That's why I stopped going because, I really donated a lot of my time, my money. I really loved it. We went to private worship. I loved it. I just was so absorbed with them. I loved the music, the pastors. They were great, and the women and the people. And I did. I really actually donated a lot of my time for a lot of good causes. And then when my mother passed away, not to sound a little bit, I'm not mad or anything like that because that's not what you want. But actions speak, and I called the church. I left a message for my pastor. I wanted him to come to my mother's hospital. I mean, they all live pretty local for prayer. No answer. Then I was like, I reached out to the assistant pastor, and the only thing he could tell me is, oh, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. And that was it.
Jeez.
One of the women who kept contacting me, I told her, and what does she do? She sends me an invite to a Broadway musical that one of the other parishioners is in. And I said to her, my mother just passed away. Well, I thought it would take your mind off of it. I said, going to a musical with somebody that we know is in it is not going to make me feel any better right now. I said, but where is all my support? Where are all my brothers and sisters from my church? Where's my pastor? Where is everybody? And she was like, oh, I miss you. We miss you. I said, but where is everybody? Didn't you tell the other girls? They all had my phone number. I said, did you spread the word to the other girls that I was close with there? No, she never really did. And I'm like, wow. And the pastor, not even a call, a text.
When my wife's mother died, and she died in Prince Edward Island, which is a province away, most of the people from my wife's church went up. I never expected that. And they stayed overnight at a hotel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. I didn't even want them to do that much. They were all pretty locals.
Yeah.
But at least, can you at least I called the office and said, please tell Pastor Pete my mom passed away. If he could reach out to me, I really want him to come to, to my mother's
mourning process.
Life support, for God's sakes. Can you at least come say prayer? I mean, we had the church parishioner come in, and I had music playing from the station.
Was there a hospital?
Yeah, he came in and did prayer, and that was okay. But it was just after that, I said, nah, you know what? I don't need to really be part of this kind of an organization. This is not what the Lord wants. This is not, something is really missing here. And, come on, you reach out and you say, okay, or I can't make something.
Or a phone call, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so that was the end of it. I mean, I really do miss Pastor Steve. He's actually such a gifted, he's pretty much the head of the music. Oh my gosh, his voice will melt your heart. He's got God all through his vocal cords, and I miss that because I used to go and just absorb in the music and praise. But
this church has a cantor, William.
Yeah.
What a voice on him!
Yeah, it's beautiful.
He played a Fender electric guitar.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah.
His voice just melts my heart. He's just when he sings in praise, and he just stop his music and go right into prayer and praise, and it's just like, wow. I could go on YouTube. I wish there was more of him, but unfortunately, I'm not going to go. Now I have this in the back of my head, and it's not resentment. It's just like,
yakety yak, God.
No, I have a better chance of going to pay him $300 to go see Joe Osteen in his auditorium. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like. You know what I mean? Or Myers. All right, let's go see Joyce Meyer.
What about Peter Popoff?
Oh, yeah.
Miracle Springwater.
That was mommy's.
He's got black shoe polish hair.
Yeah.
his wife full of all that hairspray. And, yeah,
there was one that Jerry followed. He passed, like, I'm going to say like maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I called him the Skeleton Man, but he kept predicting that the world was going to come to an end.
Oh, that was Harold Camping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Good memory.
Yeah, Jimmy, that was good. Yeah, and Jerry was following him. I said, stop it.
He used to give the date. The
Yeah, he
exact date
did. We were in Florida Keys.
every year of the end times, but it never happened.
No, we were in the Florida Keys. I was counting down. Jerry drank too much. He was snoring. Aunt Helen, Uncle Nicky went home. So now here I am for like a moment with the countdown to when the world's coming to an end. You know, you always have that tiny little the what if.
You know what happened? People were scolding Harold Camping on the radio for that every year, and he goes, "How could you pick on a poor elderly man like me?"
I kept telling Jerry. I was telling Jerry, you read the Bible. I'm like, I told him, I said, read your Bible. You read your Bible. It tells you. Not even the angels know.
Right.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. God, you know, Jesus don't know. So how can this man all of a sudden? And he kept watching him. Oh my gosh. Had it down to a T in time. And here we are.
He talked like this. He had a voice like that.
Yeah, he passed, and everybody else is still here. I mean,
oh, lust is bad. It's sin.
They call those alligator tears?
Crocodile tears. Then he would pick up hookers along the road again after he did the crime.
Oh my gosh, he's still on. I know who you're talking about. He's still on.
Swaggart, yeah.
He's still on. What the
heck? The Church of Lost Souls.
And Oral Roberts said, if I don't collect $50 million in donations,
they're all doing that.
God's going to take me.
Send your deeds. Send your deeds. I'm like, poof, you're healed. Poof, you're healed. If as they throw I can dance again. They're all crippled in wheelchairs.
Teterboro Airport right now in the Gulf Streams.
I don't know. I don't just.
Yeah. Why does a pastor need more than one private jet? Why does he need any private jet?
Well, in the words of Osteen, well, you see, God never wanted us to be poor. That was the interview. That's the interview with the baby grand piano in the background. Whoever was interviewing him said, does it bother you to do an interview in front of your baby grand piano? And that's what he said with those teeth. Well, you see, God never wanted us to be poor.
What about the part where Jesus told the rich people, donate all your
money,
worldly goods, and come follow me. You know, give it to the poor. And come follow me. They of course they couldn't do it. So that's when he says, the rich getting to heaven is like putting a camel through the eye of a needle.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we live in
the rich man.
Yeah. The world is. I live day by day. I keep my distance. I pray. I praise. I just stay good and do what I got to do for whomever is deserving.
Yeah.
That's it. It's an ugly world we live in, so whatever.
Keep your relationship with God, and
that's it.
That's it.
Keep my distance from the evil,
from the opportunists, the ones that prey upon the vulnerable, the most vulnerable. And as Jesus said, he said, hang a millstone around their neck, or no, see, it'd be better to hang a millstone around your neck than to do something to the most vulnerable.
Yeah, yeah. What's happening now is just
they're predators.
They're predators. That's it.
Yeah,
they're predatory. Yeah. Usually,
just like the CTT. Just like the CTT industry. This is the one and only type of fitness. The one size fits all, but it doesn't. Yeah, and then you see them doing like lunges and all and these foolish ancillary lifts.
They have people doing fitness seminars that are total nonsense, and they're charging people several $100s to go to their seminar.
So people do it. People just have no common sense. I think the best thing that anyone can have is just damn common sense. It's just like
the sucker born every minute.
what they say, they walk like a duck and
Your
quack like
untapped
a duck.
potential, James.
I'm surprised they never did a seminar with the shake weight. Remember that infomercial?
Well,
Lisa,
that's
the shake
because
weight.
The shaker, Jimmy.
The shake, it's called the shake weight.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to do that motion.
Yeah,
no.
from JFK Airport to Southern
To make
Connecticut.
it work.
No. I don't want to do
James,
the motion.
from JFK Airport to Southern Connecticut.
I'll send you the infomercial so you know
Yeah.
you recognize what it is. It's a gimmick.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, mommy ordered one.
So it's like an exercise thing.
Yeah, but that's the motion.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it, and it's like,
and they yeah. So
kind of like the Thigh Master, really.
Right, Suzanne Summers' Thigh Master, and then they did a satire on South Park about the shake weight.
The shake weight.
Hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, so your samurai. What is her name? Masumi. She left.
No, she's around. She's watching the show.
Oh, is she? But she's not on. She's not logged in.
Yeah, she said thanks a lot here.
Oh, there she is. I didn't see her. Oh, she's quiet.
Yeah, no, she said thanks a lot, and you called her a samurai. My samurai.
I gotta try to think of her name. Samurai Masumi.
I call her matcha milk.
Matcha. I know. What does that mean?
Well, hopefully we'll be saying goodbye to Brian Cashman soon enough.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that. No, it's at the Japanese market. They make smoothies, milkshakes with the matcha green tea. It's supposed to be like the best in the world. It's powder. Matcha is a powder. It's like of the finest green tea, and they make a milkshake. So I call her matcha milk. Like
okay. I like green tea. I like green tea ice cream.
Oh, green tea ice cream.
I like green tea ice cream. Yeah. Do they ever have that at the Royal Hibachi?
No, not at all. They have hard ice cream, and then everybody grabs the ice cream scooper, and then they stand there like this, waiting for the next person to get done. And you're like,
oh boy,
can you just not hold it? Put it down, man. What's wrong with these people?
They make a big mess. Yeah.
Well, that too, but if you want ice cream, you got to grab a spoon because they're waiting to get on the other side of the freezer.
I grab a spoon anyway because everybody's hands are all over that.
I just don't anymore.
The sticky scoop.
I used to use a new soup spoon because it cuts into the ice cream better, and not only that, the fountain that's supposed to clean the scooper, the trickling water.
Yeah.
It was all milky. It wasn't draining.
Yeah, of course. Everything in there is low flow.
It's very nasty. You have to watch out for a lot of germs. Oh my God, my neck is terrible.
These paisans, when they were in the bedroom, they would like.
I gotta gobble.
If Forensic Laboratory would have a fun time in that place.
Yeah, especially after COVID, I don't trust anything.
Oh, that's the last time I was there. Is 2020, right at the beginning
of the COVID.
As soon as the COVID pandemic started,
yeah,
and they closed the restaurants. That's the last time I ever went.
Yeah, I was there in 2019.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
you can only eat so much anyway. I just went because of the variety they had, not how much I can eat.
Do they still have sushi there?
So arrogant.
They got sushi, but it's like the fish is like this big.
Oh, it's all rice?
Yeah, they cut down and everything. I'd rather sit home from a real good sushi place, pay more money, have it delivered, and just eat my sushi home, to be honest.
Yeah.
And my seaweed salad. I can, there's a couple really good sushi places around here. I'd rather just do that. I mean, so it is what it is. But
like when James and I went, there was like a nice clientele of senior people.
Yeah.
Was there less senior people there this time, or not really? Just younger families?
Just a massive amounts of families and hungry people. They just want to, they want to swan dive into everything.
Yeah, because the senior people like quality.
Senior people Yeah, they like quiet. They like it more. Yeah,
Quality.
No,
more
they're more
quality.
quality. Yeah.
Definitely more quality and quieter. Where
Yes.
Asian customers won't tolerate garbage food.
no, it wasn't. But like with this place, because I think he was Arab or whatever he was, I forgot.
Turkish.
Yeah, he had I remember him having. Remember Monato's? And Monato is Korean, I believe. Oh my
What do you mean?
goodness! I was going to say Jeff. Too bad you weren't around back then. This place, I'm
No,
going
it
20
was a
years
Japanese.
ago.
It was a Japanese restaurant.
Japanese. Oh my gosh! It was like a diamond in the rough. It was top quality sushi. They had king crab legs. They had
Oh.
oysters Rockefeller. They had all kinds of Japanese salads. It was and they had the soft serve green tea.
Oh
But
boy.
you can order a green tea,
Wow.
iced tea to drink, and it was
They had
I like
superb.
the seaweed
they had
salad
a soup
too.
station. They had a soup station too. A man
Yeah,
doing
and
the
then they had the hibachi station.
Mm.
Delicious. They had, oh my gosh. And then of course, all their clientele was Japanese because it was just such high quality. And then, of course, little by little, I don't know, they just started to downgrade and then they ended up selling it.
Oh, that's too
But
bad.
we used to go there all the time. It was so
I
good.
don't know why, because they had a lot of customers.
Yeah, I think their prices went up and then it brought in a lot of different people, which kind of made the other people not want to come, I guess. I don't know. I really don't
Mm.
know the secret why, but it was so good. Oh, me and Jerry used to go it was expensive even for back then, but wow.
Anyway, to all you viewers, this is my sister.
How many viewers out there looking at my turkey neck?
This is my sister Lisa Madonna
This is Lisa Madonna hiding her turkey neck.
with Commodore,
Wait a minute. How many people are looking at me out there?
Commodore Jeff Zambello in the middle, the
Wait,
sandwich.
and my name is not Lusa. It's Lisa. I spelled it wrong. You see my name, Lusa?
No.
No, we just saw the
Yeah.
L. We don't see Lisa. We just see
Yeah,
Oh,
L.
you just
she
see the
did.
L?
Yeah.
On my
She
little
spelled
video, it says Lusa, Lusa.
She spelled it wrong. She called herself Lusa.
I did. I'm incognito. I don't want my real name being used. Okay, thank you. So how many people are hearing and watching this?
A heap and a bunch.
Really? You usually have a heaping helping bunch because I feel like three of us have been doing all the
I miss
talking.
Michael Hilton. We gotta get Michael Hilton and the guy from Scotland on here too. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they see me online. They could usually they'll type a comment.
We need a
Oh, yeah.
variety show.
Yeah, they'll type a comment, or if they want to come on, I'll just put the link in the commentary box. But Jeff and I, we got to finish our sports talk.
All right, you go do that. I'm gonna go
We
heat
gotta
up
go
my
to the gym in
Mexican.
about less than 10 minutes here.
Yeah, all right, go ahead because I could just keep talking for another hour. All right, everybody.
I enjoyed hearing about the rest. That was good.
What's that?
That's you were a good contribution to the show today, Lisa.
For 40 something minutes.
No.
Well, the restaurant.
I love
I'm
talking
a
about
star. I'm a star. Send me my Miami in the mail. Thank you. Bye everybody. Bye Matsumi.
Yeah. We did
See you
restaurant
later.
talk. We did religion. We a little of everything.
We did everything. Bye brother. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Nice, same here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. How do I get out of here now? Help. Let me try.
You hit there's a button that says leave.
I'll figure. You know what? I'll just close it off. Bye.
Yeah, you just closed it off with the X.
Yeah, just X out.
Bye. Going. Bye.
Bye.
I mean, I really mean it. Bye. How the heck, Jimmy?
X out. You know what? Hold on. Let me. There she is.
That's funny.
Excellent. She'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to Brian Cashman.
Yeah.
He pisses away a lot of the Yankees' money. I mean, on these old.
Well, he's losing fans. I mean,
the fans
in television revenue because people they're not going to want to watch it.
The fans are like calling him every name in the book.
I know.
say fire Brian Cashman.
He's lucky he doesn't get beat up.
No, the fans were savage against Brian Cashman. Oh,
I wouldn't want to be him. I wouldn't want to walk around the Bronx or Manhattan or Brooklyn if I were him.
Yeah, well, the stadium is in the South Bronx. But the thing is, you're pissing away money that you could spend on a promising younger player who has his whole life ahead of him. You know, like a superstar in AAA farm.
He wants to trade the Martian to the Tampa Bay Rays.
He's a jackass.
Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, he's a fucking jackass. If he does that, they're gonna fucking, somebody's gonna like fuck him up.
I know.
He is a motherfucker. He hasn't changed. He doesn't value any of the young players, the superstar young players. You know, he wants these older fucking players. I think something's wrong with him. You know, he must be like narcissistic or something. He does it. I think he does it. He does it.
Jason Dominguez hit 4 home runs in 6 games.
You think maybe Brian Cashman is doing it for spite because people are bashing him and criticizing him, and rightfully so. You know, I mean, it's incredible. He's castrating the team and making it bad for him. I don't know what his objective is. I don't know. He doesn't want to take chances with the young players, but then again, the young players don't suck up a lot of the team's money.
Nope.
You know, I mean, look at it. Josh Donaldson was a flop.
Oh, the biggest flop.
Oh, there were so many. It's like a Gallo.
Joey Gallo. Oh, man, that was a nightmare. I was embarrassed for him. All Joey Gallo did was wiggle at the plate. He had this big ritual. He was like, and he couldn't even hit the ball.
At least Pops Willie Stargell, God rest his soul. He had that bloop, bloop. He did that thing with the bat.
And Joe Morgan had the thing where you go like this. Right?
Yeah, chicken wing.
Yeah.
Vibrating.
But at least Joe Morgan hit the ball.
But he hit the ball. He was a part of the big red machine. He was second base.
Yep. Unbelievable.
You know, give me a fucking break, man. What is Cashman? He's already in a lot of hot water, and he wants to get rid of the biggest star of AAA.
You must know some secrets about the Halbranner family. There's something that's keeping him employed. There's something.
There's something. There's I don't know what it is. But
something.
He must have some dirt on the Steinbrenner family.
Something, yeah.
Because this Hal Steinbrenner, he's got raisins for balls, man. I mean, he doesn't like. I think the both of them are detrimental.
I think Halbranner he's going to sell the team. He's got to sell the team to a hardcore businessman.
Oh yeah, I mean, like the WWE doesn't belong to the McMahon family anymore. It technically belongs to the Ultimate Fighting company, the company that owns Ultimate UFC, Ultimate Fighting. They're now the owners of the World Wrestling Entertainment. McMahon was just getting old and senile. He was. People call him a tyrant. He you know, if you kiss his ass and you never criticize him, you never say a discouraging word, he likes you. He might even love you. But other than that, he fires people left and right, or yells at people. he used to yell at the announcers all the time, and they had like a little earphone.
Yep.
And you know, Vince would say would scold them on the little earphone for every little thing.
And he lambasted his son-in-law there, the Triple H.
Yeah, and you gotta do everything verbatim. It's not like the old days where, let's say you were a wrestler during the territory days. You were responsible for cultivating your own character, your gimmick, you know. But WWE, when Vince was completely in charge, you had to say everything verbatim according to script, word for word, and they would give you the music. You couldn't pick your own entry music, and they would give you the gimmick. And if they didn't like you and they want to embarrass you, they put you in funny clothes and make a fool out of you, like when they put Dusty Rhodes in polka dots, black and gold polka dots. You know, like.
Yeah, I like the old days of like the 70s and the early 80s when it was creative promotions, creative self-promotion.
Yeah. You had territories. Every part of the country had a wrestling territory. Even in Canada, they all had wrestling territories, and there was separate promoters. And but you know, you worked on your character, your gimmick. You know, and you learned the microphone skills, because without microphone skills, you can't generate enthusiasm with the fans. You know, you got your job.
I gotta get going here, my friend, because it's after 6.
Okay, you got to put bodies in the seats. That's the objective. Anyway, listen, it was interesting. It was a good show.
Yeah, his sister was a great contribution.
Yeah, talking about culinary, restaurant, and Christianity, religion,
yeah,
church.
The business of religion, organized religion, and the business and downfall of cell phones, restaurants that were once good, and then something happens, either the younger generation or the clientele.
I don't know what it is. You know, that's an interesting subject. If somebody did a study of why popular restaurants that are on top, tippity top, how they degrade and then go under.
I think because what happens is you have the original clientele, like your sister was saying about the Japanese, and it was mostly Japanese clientele that, like, you know, they didn't mind paying a lot of money, and then everybody hears, oh, it's a good thing, and then everybody comes in, and then I think the owners think they can get away with fooling some of the newer clientele, the less sophisticated clientele.
Yeah.
And then that's when the greed steps in. The profit margin.
Yeah, you know what demon that is responsible for greed? His name is Mammon.
Oh yeah, yep.
Mammon, greed, and but you know, it's like I think the pandemic hurt a lot.
Oh yeah.
Hurt
yeah, it did,
badly.
because any restaurant that survived by the skin of their teeth and by debt.
But they could have been in the red at the end of the pandemic.
Yep.
They could have owed a lot of money.
Yep.
You know, but anyway, I want you have to go, because you got to go train.
Yep, I do.
And thank you, like always. And until next time, have a good workout, have a good Sunday, and I'll talk to you as usual on Messenger. And it's been wonderful. So I'm gonna read an article before I sign off about rose hips, the health benefits of rose hips.
All right, I'll see you next week. God bless.
Thank you. Oh, we pipe you away. All right, there he is. That was great. That was wonderful. My sister, Lisa Ann Madonna, and the Commodore Jeff Zambello. Now, let me, let's see. let me go to this article. Gee, what's going on here? Here we go. All right, let me see if I can bring it up on screen share. Oh, there you go. Okay, 8 surprising health benefits of rose hips tea. And let me start. To finish off the show, I usually go over a nutritional supplement, a highly nutritional or natural medicinal product that's good for your health. That's how I finish the show. Until I decide to change the format for the better. This is what I'm doing. Rose hips come from the rose plant and can be used to make tea. This tea is easy to brew and is full of antioxidants, has protective properties, and may even fight skin aging. Rose hip tea is an herbal tea made from the pseudo fruits of the rose plant. It has a delicate floral flavor that's slightly sweet with a distinct tart aftertaste. Found just below the rose petals. Rose hips are small, round, and typically red or orange. There are several hundred species of rose plants, though research on rose hips has focused on the pseudofruits of the Rosa canina plant. Now, I don't know about it being a pseudofruit, because on fruit trees, the fruit appears when the flower dies. And the same thing occurs with the rose bush. The rose hips, which is the fruit, appears after the flower dies. So I don't know why they're calling it a pseudofruit. Okay, rose hips have been linked to numerous benefits, including improved immunity, heart health, weight loss, and skin aging. Here are 8 benefits of drinking rose hips tea. Rich in antioxidants. Antioxidants are substances that protect or reduce cell damage caused by molecules called free radicals. Consuming foods and beverages rich in antioxidants may protect against chronic conditions like heart disease, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. In a study on the antioxidant contents of 6 fruit extracts, rosehip was found to have the highest antioxidant capacity. Wow. More specifically, it has been found to contain high levels of polyphenols, carotenoids, and vitamin C and vitamin E, all of which have powerful antioxidant properties. The amounts of these antioxidants in rosehips can vary greatly, depending on the plant species, time of harvest, and altitude at which the plant was grown. All right. Interestingly, plants from higher altitudes tend to have higher antioxidant levels. Additionally, research shows that dried rose hips may offer fewer antioxidants than fresh varieties, as rose hips tea can be made with either. You may get more antioxidants by using fresh rose hips instead of dried ones or tea bags. Well, depending on how it's dried. If it's not dried with heat, and you get a concentrate, not using the seeds, it should be good. I take a very good rose hips powder, organic from Utah, and it's like a deep burgundy red, as opposed to the pale reddish orange of the other rose hips powder I use from Bulgaria. Okay, this is American rose hips from Utah, from pristine farming. I get it on Amazon, actually. As rosehip tea can be made with all right, I said that already. Summary: rosehips are rich in antioxidants that can help protect against cell damage from free radicals. While the exact amount varies by plant, okay, fresh rosehips have been shown to contain more antioxidants than dried ones. Number 2, may support a healthy immune system. One of the most impressive benefits of rosehips is their high concentration of vitamin C. While the exact amount varies by plant, rosehips have been shown to have among the highest vitamin C content of all fruits and vegetables. Vitamin C plays many essential roles in your immune system, stimulating the production of white blood cells called lymphocytes, which protect your body against infection, enhancing the function of lymphocytes, helping maintain your skin's protective barrier against outside pathogens. In addition to vitamin C, rosehips contain high levels of polyphenols and vitamin A and vitamin E, all of which help strengthen and protect your immune system. Though some animal research suggests that supplementing with concentrated rosehip extract can enhance immune function, human research is lacking. Wow. Okay. And 3, may protect against heart disease. Due to its high concentration of antioxidants, rosehip tea may benefit heart health. Studies suggest a relationship between vitamin C intake and heart disease risk. One review of 13 studies found that supplementing with at least 500 milligrams of vitamin C per day was associated with a significant decrease in LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, and blood triglycerides, 2 risk factors for heart disease. Additionally, observational studies have linked insufficient vitamin C intake to an increased risk of dying from heart disease. Rosehips are also high in flavonoids. These antioxidants have been shown to reduce blood pressure in people with elevated levels and improve blood flow to the heart. In a 6-week study in 31 adults with obesity found that those who consumed a drink containing 40 grams of rosehips powder per day had significantly improved blood pressure and LDL, bad cholesterol levels, compared with the control group. However, the researchers suggested that these beneficial effects may have been partially due to the high fiber content of the powder, which is not present in rosehips tea. Well, high fiber, this definitely plays a role in overall health. Number 4, may aid weight loss. Research suggests that rosehip tea may aid weight loss. Studies show that rosehips from the Rosa canina plant are high in an antioxidant called tilroside, which may have fat-burning properties. In an 8-week study in mice prone to obesity, those fed a high-fat diet containing 1% rosehips extract gained significantly less body weight and stomach fat than animals that did not receive the supplement. Human research shows similar results. In a 12-week study in 32 adults with excess weight, taking 100 milligrams of rosehip extract daily significantly decreased body weight and stomach fat compared with the placebo group. However, current research is limited to the effects of concentrated rosehip extract, not tea. More human studies are needed to evaluate the relationship between rosehip tea and weight loss. Number 5, may protect against type 2 diabetes. While the exact mechanism is unclear, some research suggests that rose hips may protect against type 2 diabetes. In a study in mice on a high-fat diet, supplementing with rose hip powder over 10 to 20 weeks significantly decreased blood sugar levels, fasting insulin levels, and fat cell growth in the liver, 3 risk factors for type 2 diabetes. In another study, rosehip extract significantly lowered fasting blood sugar levels in rats with diabetes. However, in a study in adults with obesity, supplementing with rosehip powder daily had no significant effects on fasting glucose levels or insulin sensitivity. These results apply to people with healthy and impaired blood sugar levels alike. As with weight loss, current research is limited to rosehip extract, and more studies on the relationship between rosehip tea and type 2 diabetes risk are needed. Well, I prefer the extract or the extract in powdered form. May reduce inflammation and pain. Rosehip tea is high in compounds with anti-inflammatory effects, including polyphenols and galactolipids. Galactolipids are the main types of fat in cell membranes. Recently, they have been studied for their strong anti-inflammatory properties and potential to reduce joint pain. In a review of 3 studies, supplementing with rosehip significantly reduced joint pain in people with osteoarthritis. Furthermore, those receiving rosehip were twice as likely to report improved pain levels compared with the placebo group. Another 4-month study in 100 people with osteoarthritis found that those who supplemented with 5 grams of rosehip extract, well, that's what I do, daily, experienced significantly less pain and increased hip joint mobility compared with the control group. In fact, 65% of the participants in the rose hip group reported some reduction in pain. Rosehip extract has also been suggested to aid rheumatoid arthritis, though research is limited and high-quality human studies are lacking. Yeah, that's because they can't patent Mother Nature and make a fortune off of it like Big Pharma does with pharmaceuticals. Number 7, may fight skin aging. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body and responsible for providing elasticity to your skin. Vitamin C has been shown to promote collagen synthesis and protect skin cells against sun damage, both of which can help keep your skin looking tighter and more youthful. As rosehip tea is high in this vitamin, and drinking it could benefit your skin. Additionally, rosehip tea contains the carotenoid astaxanthin, which may have anti-aging effects as it helps prevent the breakdown of collagen. Wow, I didn't know rose hips was rich in astaxanthin. That's one of the most powerful antioxidants, really. Other carotenoid, at least the most powerful carotenoid, which is this pigmentation found in plants. Other carotenoids in rosehip tea may benefit skin health as well. In particular, vitamin A and lycopene are known to protect skin cells against sun damage. That's right. Since rosehips is red, it does contain lycopene. An 8-week study in 34 people showed that those who consumed 3 grams of rose hip powder per day experience fewer crow's feet wrinkles, as well as improved skin moisture and elasticity. However, it's unclear whether drinking rosehip tea would have the same effect on skin health. Okay. Easy to brew at home. Rosehip tea has a tart flavor similar to that of green apple and can be made from the pseudo fruits of any rose plant. Still, it's recommended to avoid using rose hips from a plant that has been sprayed with a pesticide that isn't labeled safe for human consumption. I doubt there's any pesticide that's labeled safe. I wouldn't trust it if it was. Rose hips look like miniature red or orange apples and are found just below the flower petals of roses. Fresh rose hips can be used for tea by first rinsing them well to remove any dirt and debris. Next, place 4 to 8 rose hips in a cup. I got a better idea. Get the high quality powder I'm using. 240 milliliters of boiling water. Let the tea steep for 10 to 15 minutes and then remove the fruits. Dried rose hips can be used as well. You can either dry fresh rose hips yourself or buy pre-dried loose leaf rose hips tea. To brew, place 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried rose hips in an infuser and submerge it in a cup. 240 milliliters of boiled water, steep for 10 to 15 minutes, and then remove the infuser. If you find the tea too tart, then you're a baby. Try adding a sweetener like honey to help balance out the flavor. All right. Or you can use stevia or extract of monk fruit, which doesn't affect blood sugar and has 0 calories. Rosehip tea tastes delicious, both freshly brewed and iced. Yeah, I bet it would be really refreshing during the warm weather days of summer and spring, late springs and summer, because it has a lemony flavor. All right. Now this is the part that I might not agree with. Precautions. Rosehip tea has not been shown to cause serious side effects in most healthy adults. However, certain individuals should avoid rosehip tea. For example, the safety and efficacy of rosehip tea have not been studied in women who are pregnant or breastfeeding. It's best to speak with your healthcare provider before trying this tea if you're pregnant or nursing. The same thing goes for all supplements if you're pregnant or nursing. Additionally, due to its high levels of vitamin C, rosehip tea may increase the risk of kidney stones in some individuals. All right. But you have to remember, the vitamin C in rosehips is natural. It's not synthetic ascorbic acid that you see in the supplement industry. Finally, if you're currently taking lithium, a drug used to treat psychiatric disorders. It's recommended to avoid rosehip tea as its diuretic effect could increase the concentration of lithium in your body, causing serious side effects. All right. And what do we have here? The bottom line. The bottom line, rosehip tea is an herbal tea made from the pseudo fruits of rose plants. Yeah, the hips are the fruit. It has a slight floral taste with a distinct tartness. In addition to being easy to make at home, it has many potential benefits. Due to its high levels of antioxidants, rosehip tea may boost your immune system and weight loss, reduce joint pain, support healthy looking skin, and protect against heart disease and type 2 diabetes. However, evidence on many of these benefits is limited to studies on rosehip extract, and it is unclear how much rosehip tea you would need to drink to experience these effects. Nevertheless, this delicious drink can add a zest of flavor to your diet, no matter if you buy it dried or make it fresh. All right, that concludes our show for this week. And thank you, everyone, viewers, guests, and participants. Until next time, next Sunday, have a good week. Have a holistically healthy week. You know what to do. Always read labels. And don't eat anything with ingredients you cannot pronounce. I have another show called Progressive Discussions, which is Saturdays, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So you're welcome to join that show. Right now, I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I'm very proud of my Twitchers. My viewers on Twitch are very proactive, and I'm happy to be there. So take care and stay healthy and exercise. No matter what it is, as long as you enjoy what you're doing, as long as you enjoy the activity, consistently exercise. And that is the magic word, consistency. If you eat right, take important supplements and antioxidants, and exercise, consistency is what makes it work.